This is Keke. She's on the rise. She's got the tea from day to night, discussing music, news, and so much more. Gotta listen to what she's got in store. It's Kiki's Song. Hey, beautiful people, and welcome back to another transparent and nourishing episode of Kiki's Talk, where beauty, confidence, and care come together. I am your host, Kiki, and your go to beauty care expert and skincare bestie. Today, we're going to dive deep into a topic that affects so many but often goes unspoken: severe eczema on the hands. Whether it's your hands or someone you love, this episode is all about healing, hope, and hands on help. Literally, y'all. Okay. So I am going to help you guys out. All right. So, what is severe hand eczema? A lot of you may ask that question, and that's a very good question to ask. What is severe hand eczema? Let's start with the basics. So, eczema is more than dry skin. It is an inflammatory skin condition that can cause intense itching, cracking, and even bleeding on the hands. It's especially tough. We use our hands for everything, and I mean literally everything. We use our hands, and when they are hurting, it impacts our confidence, our work, and even our relationships. And the worst part, it can feel isolating, but that's why I'm here. That is why I am here. Okay. So we're not leaving our beautiful hands behind. All right. All right. So, uh, what can or what you can do to help, even if it's not your skin. So that might be a question also, because it might not really be you that's dealing with eczema, but you may know someone that does deal with eczema. All right, so you can help someone else out. So now let's get into the good. How you can support someone with severe hand eczema. Whether it's your client, your child, your partner, or even you, this care this care routine is tried and true. All right. So I'm going to be breaking down I'm going to do it in steps to make it easy for you guys. So yeah, so let's go ahead and do it. So step one, let's just remove the triggers. All right. So the triggers are basically scent. So no scented hand soap, right? No alcohol based sanitizers. And if you are cleaning, wear gloves, cotton lined if possible. Baby, that skin like it's royalty, like literally, like it's royalty. Baby, your skin, okay? Um, Reason why I say no alcohol based sanitizers, because believe it or not, alcohol does dry out the skin. All right. And this is coming from a girl that literally keeps hand sanitizers everywhere. Like I literally do, y'all. No joke. A lot of people know me that's like really, really close to me. They know that I keep hand sanitizers everywhere. I have hand sanitizers in my purse. I have hand sanitizers in my car. I have hand sanitizers like in throughout my home. So your girl, I keep a lot of hand sanitizers. Hence to why I actually deal with a lot of hand dryness with my skin. Like I deal with a lot of where I have I get to the point where I have a lot of discoloration in my hands, on both of my hands and the back of my hands, just because of the fact that I'm using a lot of hand soaps and a lot of dish soaps, hand sanitizers, all of that can really dry out the skin. All right. And so and if you're like me, then those are probably like triggers as to why you may be dealing with hand like skin issues within your hands. All right? And also definitely dealing with eczema. All right. So you definitely want to baby your skin. All right. Step two is gentle cleaning only. So that is oatmeal based, fragrance free cleansers are where it's going to be at. So that's going to be your BFF. We are not scrubbing. We're not going to irritate that skin. All right. So no scrubbing allowed. All right. We are loving on it instead. All right. So no scrubbing. We're just going to love on your hands, your skin. All right. So step 3, moisturizers, 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 moisturizers. I can't really stress that enough. Moisturizers. Okay. Like it's your job, literally. Okay. You're going to uh, use moisturizers and learn how to let it become something that you resonate with. All right, because that's going to be your BFFs. All right, so every time you wash your hands, you're going to moisturize. I'm going to repeat that. Every time you wash your hands, you're going to moisturize your hands. All right, that means you're going to keep moisturizer near your sink, whether if it's your kitchen sink, your bathroom sink. You're going to keep it nearby when you're out and about, because, when we're out and about, there's times where we have to use what? Public restrooms. Keep a moisturizer in your purse, in your pocket, maybe. Keep it nearby. All right. I'm being very serious. All right. Make sure you have, keep a moisturizer on you at all times. Have it nearby, near your sinks. All right. Thick fragrance-free creams with ceramides, shea butter, or even Vaseline at night with gloves. Yes, ma'am, or yes, sir. Yes, you're going to at night make sure that you're moisturizing those hands, and then if you need to put some gloves on before you go to bed, do so. All right, or you don't really have to necessarily wear gloves, but definitely make sure the gloves is really for to keep that moisture on, like keep your hands moisturized without it drying out. Because if you the air is going to dry out the moisture. It's okay to, like, if you don't want to wear gloves, that's fine. You don't really necessarily have to. But as long as you're moisturizing your hands as soon as you wash your hands, that's going to be your important key factor. All right. And like I said, if you want to place gloves just before you go to bed, it's I think that would be a very good ideal to do. That way, whatever moisturizer you chose to use, whether if it's ceramide, a shea butter, or Vaseline, as long as go ahead and moisturize those hands. And again, if you put gloves on, that's going to keep that moisturize, whichever moisturizer you chose to use, on your hands, all right, and keep it from, the air from drying it out. And if you just feel like, okay, I don't really want gloves, that's totally fine. As long as you just moisturize your hands, you should be totally fine. All right. And so I'm also going to offer some bonuses here. So try calming oil. Some of my faves, including calendula oil. And y'all, I'm just going to warn you now, my pronunciations are horrible. All right. So please, uh, don't come at me. All right. I'm letting you know now my pronunciation is horrible. So don't try to come for me. So calendula oil, jojoba, sunflower oil are very good oils for people that are dealing with eczema. And it's good moisturizers, all right? And y'all, jojoba, I tell my clients all the time, jojoba is one of my very favorite oils. Like, kid you not, it's my top one favorite oil is jojoba. All right. So I just want to throw that out there. All right. But yes, calendula oil, jojoba, and sunflower oil are gonna be your oils that's gonna be your BFFs as far as calming um your skin down. All right. If they are not, if you're not allergic to any of those, these can soothe the itch and protect that fragile barrier. And going back to me saying, as long as you're not allergic to the calendula oil or the jojoba or the sunflower oil, also I love to teach my clients how to do a skin test, because that's really, really important. Like, if you're not so certain if you are allergic to a particular oil, always on your forearm, you want to apply a little bit, not a whole. Please do not take a whole chunk. Or in your case, if we're talking about oils, please do not pour a whole glob of oil on your forearm here, all right? Just a very small amount, all right? And just rub it in and let it sit for a good 5 to 10 minutes. Longer is better. I mean, if you can even manage to, let it sit for 15 minutes, and as long as you don't, experience any burning, you don't see any redness, you're not experiencing any itching, then more than likely you're totally fine and you're not allergic to the oil or any other product for that matter. So that is how you'll go about doing a skin test, all right? And that is very important. That's how you're going to know if you're allergic to anything. I do have a guide regarding skin tests and how to do a skin test in a way that is a correct way to do it. All right. So I do have that. So definitely, you can reach out to me regarding that if you want my skincare, or I said skincare, but my if you want my skin test guide, and again my skin patch, uh, my what's it called? My okay, I have a skin patch test, and then I also have an expiration guide. So I'm trying not to confuse the two, but I do have both. All right. So yeah, like I said, just reach out to me regarding those. All right. And so yeah. So now my my beauty my beauty therapist tips. All right. And I am going to give y'all some, okay? So y'all know I love combining care with luxury. So here's what I do for my clients and loved ones dealing with hand eczema. All right. So I offer a sensitive skin hand spa kit, which includes a creamy cleanser like my Keke Silk Calm body wash. So y'all, my body wash is for people that are dealing with sensitive skin. That means if you're dealing with eczema, it means if you're dealing with psoriasis, if you're dealing with rosacea, my body wash is a body wash that you're going to fall in love with. It helps your skin. It makes your skin feel soft, but also at the same time, it is calming. It is soothing, and again, you're gonna fall absolutely in love with that body wash. All right. Um, and also another part of my hand spa kit is an unscented hand butter. That is so important. It helps with making sure your skin stay moisturized. You're going to need something thick to help with making sure your skin does not dry out. All right. A pair of cotton gloves, that's also important, and a mini journal to track if your flare-ups in progress. So that a journal, y'all, a lot of people sleep on journals, including myself. There was a period of time where I was literally sleeping on journals, y'all, thinking that journals is a waste of time, and that's absolutely like so not true. All right. And my mindset just um wasn't at, it wasn't at a put it like this. I was obviously I was shorting the impact that journals have. All right. I guess that's what I should say. So a journal can help you uh track what is literally going on with your skin. All right. I also giving a shout out to my neurologist because well, she's no longer my neurologist now, and I miss her, but when she was my neurologist, she told me to start tracking my migraines. And I ain't gonna lie, I didn't do it right away because I was like, again, my mindset was like, this is a waste of time. I mean, when she told me, do a migraine journal, and I was just like, okay, I don't know how this is going to help me. I mean, that's literally what I first thing that came to mind. I don't know how this is supposed to help me, and things like that. And so, anyway, after when I saw her again regarding my migraines, was a follow up appointment. She brought it up again, like, have you been doing the journal? And I was honest. Well, I wasn't completely honest, but I did tell her no, I didn't get the chance to do it. I kind of just said, use life as an excuse, saying, my life is, kind of busy. I hadn't gotten around to it. And then she was like, well, really try to, make sure you do it. And then she kind of went a little bit more in detail as to why she's recommending that I do a journal. She said that way, if you do a journal, that way you can learn like what is your trigger points. Like you will learn what is triggering your migraines, like what is causing your migraines. Like you will learn that because she was like, she started explaining to me that sometimes food can cause migraines. Sometimes drinks that we drink, we might not realize, a certain drink can cause migraines. And after she kind of went in detail and explained to me why she wanted me to do a journal, I was like, oh, okay, this actually makes sense. So then after she told me that, that is when I went ahead and started journaling, and I came to a discovery really quickly on what the things that I was doing, and was able to notice, okay, what did trigger my migraine. I learned that hair products was a big trigger, which caused me to have migraines. And I learned that because of her, because she told me to do what? To start journaling. All right. And so now I am a big believer on it. And not only am I a big believer on it, that's how I literally help my clients when it comes to journaling. Okay. Like I tell them, okay, um, you know, let's let's just journal. All right, let's get you a journal. I want you to journal like how's your skin, how your skin been doing? Like what's products that you noticed that you apply and what might have caused, if it caused any issues, or if it didn't. I want you to write it down. I want you to write down any positive, any negative. I want you to write it down. I want you to be very transparent, be very honest. This is how we're going to learn about your skin. All right. And that goes true even with my sensitive skin hand spa kit, because in this instance you're going to be journaling any type of flare-ups that you may have, concerning your eczema. All right, so any flare-ups, by journaling and keeping a track of it, and I mean journal daily, y'all, not just whenever you can think about it. All right, you need to be doing this on a daily basis. All right, once a day. All right, it just takes once a day. All right, I mean, I know some people actually like to journal maybe twice a day, which is totally fine too, but I'm only requesting that you at least just do it once a day. All right, that way it gives you an idea of what could have you ate, if you ate anything and then you notice that something weird started happening with your skin. That could also bring you into realizing you could actually be allergic to a certain type of food and not be aware, not even know about it. Because let's be honest, we don't just when we go to doctors and stuff, we doctors don't automatically think, let's do a allergy test on you. They only say it if you're coming to them and you're telling them that you dealing with allergies, or you notice that your allergies is not like your everyday allergies. And for me, I had to constantly tell my doctor, like, my allergies is like not a normal allergies whatsoever. Like when I'm sneezing like hard. And my asthma, I was dealing with, at one point I was dealing with asthma on a daily basis where I was getting short of breath every single day. And so with all that combined and stuff, and me constantly going to my doctor and letting my doctor know that is when she referred me to a pulmonologist, and she also referred me to an allergist, or a place where they are specialized in allergies. And there they were able to do an allergy test on me, where I got to learn what all I'm allergic to. And y'all, your girl is allergic to a lot of stuff, right? Some things was very shocking. I got to learn a lot of things. Actually, it was a lot of things that was shocking to me that I was allergic to, and a lot of things that I was literally eating all like constantly, and not knowing that I was allergic to these things. All right. So yeah, so sometimes again, I'm not trying to, this is not to down or be negative towards a doctor. That's not the whole point of this. The whole point is to let you know that we as individuals may not know what we're allergic to. We may not know
what could be our triggers. It could be something as simple as if you're drinking, I don't know, if you're drinking coffee every day, and of course you're being told that coffee has some healthy benefits, but also it has the caffeine is somewhat not so healthy, but the cocoa bean is very healthy, right? And so if a person is drinking coffee every day, you're automatically thinking, okay, this is totally fine. And my fact, if you love coffee and you love the taste of coffee, that's going to be your motivation to always drink it in the first place, right? But what if coffee could be a trigger and you just never knew that? You never knew that. And so that's the whole point of saying what I'm saying, all right? So I just wanted to go there. Hopefully, I didn't go, I didn't get too off track on where I'm coming from with that. But yeah, I like to give my clients a just a hand spa kit for anyone that is dealing with eczema, hand eczema. All right. So yeah, just make sure you definitely want to journal. All right. So even if you don't even get my hand spot kit, is hint as far as the journal go. Definitely, if you're dealing with eczema or any other skin issues like psoriasis or rosacea, definitely incorporate a journal. And so you can be able to track your flare-ups and your progress. Like, if seeing if you um, notice any improvement or notice maybe not so much of an improvement, at least you will have a better clarity on knowing um, what could be going on, things like that. All right. So sometimes I add a drop of my Gentle Joy hair and body oil for nourishing hand massages. So if if their skin isn't broken, of course. So that is a key. That's something else that you need to be aware of. Want to apply certain products if your skin is broken. All right. And when I mean by broken, if it's cut, that's technically broken. All right. If you have a scratch, that's technically broken. All right. So you want to be mindful of that. All right. So yes, but adding a drop of my Gentle Joy hair and body oil definitely helps with nourishing the hands, and then also by massaging you it helps with basically keeping the skin moisturized and prevent it from being dried out, which once your skin dries out, um, that's where a problem starts developing. All right. So I want to offer some words of encouragement. All right. So I want you or whoever you're helping to hear this loud and clear. All right. Your hands deserves healing. All right. Your skin is not a burden, and this does not define your beauty. With care, time, and support, healing is possible. And if nobody else told you today, I believe in you. All right. So definitely just know that, believe that, and know that I am here. All right. If you need to talk, if you're dealing with eczema, if you just need to, and it does not have to be specifically with eczema. It can be if you're dealing with rosacea or any other skin problem. All right, I'm here. I'm here for you. All right, and it doesn't define who you are. And I want you to know that and actually hear me say that. It doesn't define who you are, and your skin is not a burden. And I want you to like own that too. All right, own it, and you deserve to have healing, meaning that I don't want you to think that, oh my goodness, this is who I am. I'm the girl or I'm the man with eczema and it's nothing I can do. There's really no solution for this. No, that's far from the truth. All right. There is a solution. And again, I'm here if you need to talk, if you need solutions, I'm here for you. All right. So I'm going to um, let's see, I lost track. So if you are looking for eczema friendly support, check out my Keke Silk Calm body wash and Gentle Joy oil that I just had mentioned. All right. I made these with sensitive skin in mind. Okay. So because I know what it's like to feel uncomfortable in your own skin. All right. So I truly do, y'all. All right. You may think like, okay, you can't possibly know what I'm, dealing with or what I'm experiencing. But I have had a lot of skin concerns of my own. All right. And so I am very passionate about um, helping people who does deal with sensitive skin. All right. And that is why I felt like, you know what, that is what resonates with me as far as helping people, because I'm not gonna lie, when I joined the beauty industry, I struggled for at least a year trying to figure out who should who should I talk to? Who should I help? Like, where do I fall into the beauty industry? Like, how can I be helpful? Like, I know I want to help people. I know that I want to uh, be able to um, help people solve a solution, like come up with a solution to help millions and millions of people. Like, literally, like that was something that like I couldn't get out of me. Like, it was something that I really truly wanted to do. I just didn't know how. I didn't know like like how how could I be helpful, how can I help someone? And then it finally hit me when I started talking to a lot of people, and when I was doing a lot of consultation appointments with a lot of people, and not even just consultation, but just literally just, just talking to people in general. A lot of people that I ran into and came across, a lot of people, believe it or not, was telling me that they deal with sensitive skin. And I was like in awe because I'm thinking, I didn't realize how many people actually deal with sensitive skin. Like it was like unbeknownst to me. Like I was more shocked than anything. And so it didn't like hit me right away, but eventually I was like, you know what? As many people I talked to and as many people I've came across, and everybody are, telling me how they don't use skincare products because every time they do try, they get uh, a bad irritation from it. And after I came to that, like the light bulb came in, I was like, I had a light bulb moment. But anyway, after I realized that, I was like, that's who I should be helping. I should be helping people that is struggling with products, struggling with finding products, because everyone that I was talking to was telling me they wasn't using products and they have no intentions of using products because every time they use products, they get a negative result from it. Their skin get irritated. They start experiencing burning, or if it's not burning, it's just itching, irritation. That is their results from it, and they were using that as um, their reason to not use products. And I was just, I was like, I don't know. I can't really say speechless, but somewhat I was because you know, and I'm not like it wasn't more of I was trying to say that these people wasn't right to feel that way. I really more than anything feel like they were in their right to feel like they didn't want to use products because believe me, by me have dealt with irritation, by me having to like, I literally, y'all, I have dealt with products, giving me allergic reaction, medications that gave me allergic reaction. All right. So yeah, it's no fun to deal with burning and itching and redness and a whole lot of bumps coming on your skin. That's not fun whatsoever. So yes, I can see like someone being reluctant to wanting to, try products after they experience, negative results from products. All right. So I do get it. All right. But I want it to be different. I want it to impact people. I want people to realize, especially people that is dealing with sensitive skin, I want them to realize that by them not trying like products that help them, that is a somewhat of a factor as to why they are experiencing certain problems, all right? And I just want them to like realize that everyone is, how's the word? Everyone is not quick to just trying to put them on a product to get fast money, all right? Um, I am more of a person where I literally teach people how to do a skin test on yourself. All right, do a skin test because that's important. Don't just put on a product just because. All right, do a skin test. That's either behind your ear, on your forearm, on your wrist, all right. Even kind of near the, kind of like near the jawline here, lower, like your right in here. Those are good areas to apply a product if you're just trying to test to see if that product is going to irritate you, or if it's or if allergic to that product. Those are the best places to apply the product. And again, apply a very small amount, not a big glob of it, but a small amount of the product, and let it sit there, and just to see if you do have any itching, any burning, any like redness coming up on your skin, or what else I said, burning, itching, that pretty much covers it. Um, yeah, or bumps. So yeah, so I literally like have no problems teaching people on how to do a skin test. All right. And then the other thing that I am big on talking about is expirations, because, if a product is expired, then that can cause your skin to get irritated also by the product, because the product is no longer fresh, it's no longer usable. All right. And so if it is expired, then yes, it can cause harm to your skin as well, just because it's expired. A product doesn't last forever, right? And sometimes we don't realize that. Sometimes we think the product doesn't have an expiration date, but that is far from the truth, all right? And so I'm a big believer on teaching about expiration dates as well, because that's so, so important, all right? um, so if you're looking for eczema-friendly support, check out my Keke Silk Calm Body Wash and Gentle Gel, like I said. And I made, like I said, I made these with sensitive skin in mind, because I know what it's like to feel uncomfortable with your own skin. So you can find them on my website, or you can DM me to customize a care kit for you. And again, I use the word customize because everybody is different. Everyone is not the same, okay? Everyone is not created equal, all right? So what may work for someone else may not work for the next person. Matter of fact, what might work for your mother may not work for you. All right. And I mean, I'm being very serious on that. So just keep all that in mind. All right. So I'm getting ready to wrap this up. All right. So, family, that is it for today. I know today's episode. So, Kiki's Talk, if you know someone that is struggling with eczema, share this episode with them. And do not forget to join my Facebook group called Kiki's Beauty and Color Lab. All right, that is my free VIP community that you are more than welcome to become a member. All right, where we talk skincare, makeup, and loving yourself through every stage of your journey. All right, so I'll catch you next time with more beauty tips and real life talk, because transparency is the vibe. All right. So stay beautiful, stay soft, and stay encouraged. I love y'all. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye.